What's going on, guys? So today on this SHOKY Reviews, I'm going to go ahead and watch and review the brand new episode and I guess beginning of the season of Gundam Build Divers. Now we already saw the prologue to it, which is pretty cool. Gave us a minor introduction to the characters. Showed us a pretty cool battle. And we already know most of the mobile suits or Gunpla or whatever you want to call it coming up in the series, and we're getting more and more stuff all the time. But I'm going to watch it and then come back and give you a hopefully spoiler review or spoiler-free review, but we'll see what happens. And no, I'm not going to do like a reaction type video, because if I feature anything, odds are I'm going to get hit with copyright dumb strikes. So I'll be right back.
Some minutes later.
Okay, well, that was interesting. Well, for the most part, it's the first episode. You get introduced to the main protagonist and their Gunpla, of course. You've got Yuki and Riku, the main two characters so far. Of course, you got the guy who's got the double diver, that's Riku, and Yuki, his buddy with the Gym 3. I really do dig that. And you get a brief introduction to Momoko, or is it Momoko? Or either a Momo, as we're going to see her much later on. And of course you get the weird, mysterious silver-haired girl, because it's Gundam Build Fighters, it's what we do. Now, in this, supposedly this is the successor to Build Fighters Try, which you see the influence, obviously, but at this point we don't have reference to the past. We haven't heard anything about that, and Gunpla battle is not fought with your physical Gunpla, it's scanned into the GBN, which is cool. I really do dig that, actually. And yes, this is literally about as straight up with SAO and any of those other things, Log Horizon and stuff like that. Even kind of Johnny Quest-ish. Like you pop in, you become your digital self, and you have your Gunpla in there. I like the entire digital world they have set up. I think that's a pretty awesome virtual game. So you have your main area that you come into. You have your mission select area for your beginners. You can just do battles. You can do an exploration mission, all kinds of stuff like that. But either way, you hop into it. You meet Riku. You meet Yuki. Whenever exactly that was, a little while ago, they actually watched one of the championships, and then you see the champion in his Age 2 Magnum, which is a pretty solid mobile suit, not gonna lie. Can't wait to get my hands on that one. And of course that inspires him. We're gonna be build fighters as well. But either way, I mean, it goes as it goes. But I like that at one point you see Yuki, after he gets his 00, he builds it, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna customize it now. And he's like, okay, what do I do? Hold on. So he goes to his closet, and he does what any good builder would do. You don't have a whole lot to start with. And you grab some of your older kits, and you start kit bashing. And that's how he got his 00 diver. And I like that. And I was looking at it, I was like, what are those, the extra little pauldrons kind of on his GN drives? And they're butt skirts from something. I was like, that's what they are. They're butt skirts turned into thrusters. For that. That's pretty cool. And when I get the kit, I'll really be able to pick it apart. But I think that's what he did. He just kit bashed whatever he had laying around. So he had the Impulse, the SD Exia, and a couple other things in there. And it was a Sword Impulse as well. But I like this idea so far. Of course, you know, I'm a Build Fighter Try fan, so technically this would be the next evolution. But we never got the frickin' end of Build Fighters and Build Fighters Try. Now, they should give us an entire movie or something to really watch for that, and it really is annoying. But I like how you already get some of the voice actors back, like the dude who was trying to offer them parts, like the scumbag. He's like, hey, you guys want some parts? You need all this, that, and the other? That was clearly the same dude who is, Fellini. He was definitely Riccardo Fellini's voice actor. And then you get introduced to Maggie, the helper, as it were, the person who introduced them. And good lord, what they did with that character. Looks like a giant muscular woman. Straight out of JoJo's, honestly, if we're going there. But if you look at the screen she hands them to look at to identify he, her, him. The team that he's on, that Maggie's on, is Team Adam's Apple. I don't know if anybody else caught that. Team Adam's Apple. Like, holy crap, it's a cross-dresser diver. Wow. And we didn't technically get a confirmation as to if Maggie is actually a male or a woman, but probably more like a man dressed like a woman. It's fine, but wow. I know it's Japan, but come on. Oh, and then we get introduced, I guess, to these ogre dudes by way of the test battle. And we get the preview for next week where we actually get to see the Jinx ogre in a fight right off the bat. So he's going to be one of the main antagonists. And I like how dude tries to trip them up. Like, they're in their first introductory battle. So he's hanging out in the simulation waiting for newbies to pop in. Convinces them to drop out of the training battle and go into a free battle where anybody can attack anybody. And so he's been doing that to get extra XP, as it were. So they're really playing it like an MMO, especially a virtual one. So, yeah. And of course, the hero has to win in his first battle, is what it is. But I like that we got to see those, I think they were called GBN Leos, or Leo GBN version. So we got that. So that's pretty cool. We're seeing a lot of the kits straight off the bat that we've already been shown that are coming. And like I said, we got the silver-haired girl. We don't even know her name yet. I believe it's actually Sarah, which I think she's going to be in the CeraV Scheherazade. That's just an assumption on my part, but she looked like she was in the virtual world already. And they like ran into her. So now we're gonna run into that weird thing where how we had Ariane before, that was like a colony or something above Earth that could interact with Earth. So maybe it's a similar situation. Maybe this virtual world is actually Ariane or Ariane. I don't know. We'll see what it is. You know what they'll do. They may even leave it on a cliffhanger entirely, for all we know. But for first outing, it's a good episode. Animation is solid. Voice acting is solid. They've already built up the characters as Riku. Riku is a badass at everything he does. He's not like a screw-up having to learn too fast. He's a little naive, but he's only in middle school, so it is what it is. But I like it. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with it. And of course, this is just literally a vehicle to sell more kits. Just it's Bandai kit bashing their own stuff and selling it to us at a profit. But it is what it is. If you guys enjoyed it, if you watched it and liked it, let me know what you thought down below. If you hate it, you hate Try, you hate Build, and everything like that, don't bother telling me, because I've heard it a million times. But I think it's going to be a good series. Usually, I mean, it's part of like a trilogy at this point, isn't it? But they just didn't finish out the stuff we really wanted to see as fans. But you guys know, I'm a Double O fan, I'm an Age fan, and that's going to be like the core of what we see. And I'm good with that. So I did like that you got holographic interaction. Like they walked into the championship and there's like Gunpla coming at them. So the Plasky things are everywhere. Everybody can sit and watch it in the middle of a battle. That was pretty neat. So you got the actual guys who are diving, fighting each other or whatever, but you can see the battle going on around them instead. It's pretty neat. I like the idea that you don't actually damage your Gunpla. That's pretty cool. I like that the little base thingy that they're selling us is actually the replacement for the GP base. So that's pretty cool. And I like that a lot of it took place at the Gundam base, even leading up to the reveal of the Unicorn Gundam. That was pretty cool. But that's it for this quick review. Hopefully I didn't spoil anything. I mean, it's an intro video. You're not really going to get any major plot details. So it is what it is. So go watch it if you haven't. It's available pretty much everywhere. It's what they do. And of course, guys, if you want to check out any SHOKY gear, it'll be right here on the screen. If you haven't heard about the Lupus for Lupus contest for some reason, it'll be up here in the top. I have a whole playlist set up. Somebody's messaging me. I have a whole playlist set up there along with the merch store. So everything in there goes to the charity and goes to the Lupus for Lupus thing. So I'll catch you guys later. Remember, as always, keep on building. Oh wait, keep on diving. Yeah.